Well,
You haven't dated the dogs now, Benny.
Well, there's the vital stage of the game now, and you just wonder again, as I said before, whether this extra man is taking his toll in the last few minutes or not. But Cork are certainly coming more into the game, and Ger Manley and Barry Egan playing very well at this stage.
Yes, here comes Manley. Outside to Buckley, going for a score himself, and Cork have got in front. Well, they were under all kinds of pressure for a long time in this match, but Pat Buckley has given them the lead.
Well, again, great play by Ger Manley. As I was saying, he's coming up to the half-forward line, doing very well, creating the openings. Spots Pat Buckley loose, and it's not an easy chance against the playing with that wind, and Ger takes a very good score. Pat Buckley, sorry.
Commitment by everyone. So now best of character for Wexford. Christy Keogh is up on his feet again, instructing his forwards to get motoring once more and not let the game slip away from them. Pat Buckley pressing forward, stopped back there by Liam Dunn, the centre half back. Shawnee McCarthy again, the good ball into the centre where he links up with Cathal Casey. Right now Cork very much on the assertive, and Fitzgibbon has scored! Fitzgibbon was following it in as the goalkeeper Fitzhenry failed to hold it, and Cork take a very commanding lead with 6 minutes to go.
Well, good play by Shawnee McCarthy, who got the ball to Cathal Casey here, and always a difficult ball for the goalkeeper, Damien Fitzhenry. First mistake he's made in 3 games, I suppose, really. And John Fitzgibbon, goal poacher through clean. That's where he's good at, knocks into the net.
And he was outside the square indeed. He was running in, chasing that one. So there can be no question about its legality. Now Tony O'Sullivan, the Cork men now will, I'm sure, fight and harass for every ball over the next 5 minutes in pursuit of a first league title for 12 years. Wexford must be shell-shocked.
Well, Cathal Casey and has played very well at midfield, especially in the last 10 minutes, and you know, Cork don't look like they're short of man at this stage, and they're hurling very well and getting good ball into their forward line. And equally the half-back line, Teddy McCarthy left half-back and Sean McCarthy at right half-back are both hurling very well. And Wexford are going to have to start making an impact there if they're going to pull this one out of the bag.
It's 1-11, that's 14 points, 3-9, 18, and that's Cathal Casey putting it over to stretch the lead even more. Another super sideline cut. He's one of the great exponents in modern-day senior hurling.
Well, Jared, it's a marvellous skill, and Cathal Casey certainly is one of the best in the game I've ever seen at this. John Fenton was very good at it as well, but Cathal is exceptionally good. That's a tremendous bonus for Cork.
It's Cork by 5 points and 5 minutes to go. Tom Dempsey's progress has been stopped. Wexford get the free. Just inside 5 minutes to go now, and Wexford needing a few scores very badly indeed. Liam Dunn will be the taker. From right in the centre of the field, dropped in low towards Martin Storey. They need a bit more from Storey right now, still trying to go by. Have to be careful he doesn't barge. Blocked down by Brian Corcoran, assisted there by Tony O'Sullivan. Lovely, tidy player. Out to Barry Egan, who's roamed all over the place with neat footwork, taking it up on the stick, just ahead of Tomás Dunn. Pat Buckley trying to pressurise Liam Dunn. That's not easy to do. Picked off the ground, the referee says, and Wexford got the free. Liam will argue that the ball was just hopping a little bit, but the linesman was there as well, and I think they concurred, the linesman and referee, that it was a pick-up.
Well, 5 points down, it's a vital stage of the game. Here you can see Liam Dunn just going to gather the ball, and actually I think it bounces up into his hand, in fairness to him.
But overall Cork making very good use of possession. Cork with only 5 wides against 11 for Wexford, and Barry Egan hitting onto this free. And it may have been a harsh decision, but Cork have made the most of it. And that's a goal and 6 points now for Barry Egan.
How well Barry Egan has played, and his free taking has been absolutely brilliant in the last couple of games for a player who really wasn't known for taking frees up to that. But he certainly looks like another Charlie McCarthy in the making. He's deadly from frees.
He's 5 from 5. In other words, 5 scores out of 5 frees. And even Charlie McCarthy in his heyday would hardly have done much better than that. Shawnee McCarthy winning that duel there against Conall McBride, but the referee has blown his whistle and decided that it's a foul by the Cork man. And it's a free into Wexford, who trail by 2 goals. The match turning around completely. That goal by John Fitzgibbon really giving Cork a bit of a leeway.
Well, Jared, some display by Cork, considering they were out of it there for 10 minutes in the second half, but as I said already, their midfield and half-back line have performed superbly in the last 10 minutes, and they just haven't given Wexford a look in.
Wexford coming back with this free by Tom Dempsey. It cuts the deficit to 5 points. 112 to 311. Dempsey has 6 points from this match. 3 minutes to go and a little under. Looks like Ger Cunningham is about to win a second league medal, the last in 1981. Another mighty puck out, wind assisted. Mark Foley contesting in there against Ger Cush, just holding up Cush's progress. Now Pat Buckley, he gives such heart to all his performances whenever he plays for Cork, as Tony O'Sullivan strikes it on his right hand side, not able to make the score. Cork 6th wide, and Wexford had 11 in all so far. Overall, it's been a free-flowing game by and large. There were just 20 frees awarded, 11 of them to Wexford, 9 to Cork. Game played as always in a very good spirit. Conditions much better, however, than last week. As we watch Larry O'Gorman, who started the series at half-back, ended in the forwards. Teddy McCarthy with great wrist action, knocks it away from his stick splendidly. Just about a minute and a half to go, and it's Cork 3-11, Wexford 1-12. Wexford needing a goal badly. Story to cut it in, dropping it deliberately short in there towards Larry O'Gorman, booted away, but still some pressure for the Cork backs to contend with. Cathal Casey trying to get it further away. It's Billy Byrne right on the end line against Brian Corcoran. Again, Brian Corcoran makes a fine, timely intervention, and that's gone out for a 65 late in the match. We're now into the last minute.
Yeah, and again, all the Cork defenders playing very well. Teddy McCarthy and Brian Corcoran, they're superb interceptions, but all the full back line have also played very well. They've locked Wexford out of it in the last quarter and haven't given them any opportunities at all. And I think, in fairness, with this 14-man team, this produces a fantastic display in the second half.
It certainly has, but can they now hold out against the Wexford onslaught? Ger Manley for a Cork side that has scored 2 goals and 6 points so far in the second half against Wexford's 1 goal and 4. And that's gone wide. A wasted piece of possession. Martin Storey anxious for the puck out to be taken quickly. Canon Michael O'Brien has led Cork to Munster triumphs, to All-Ireland triumphs. This would be a first National League triumph. About 2 months ago, Cork were nearly out of it in Galway. Galway hit the post with one of the last pucks of the game. Joe Rabbit hit the post that day. And then a combination of results, particularly when Clare played Waterford, meant that Cork were back in the playoffs. They won that. They've got by to this final. John O'Connor had the chance the first day from a 65, another chance last week. But Cork would seem to be the team that has their name written on the cup for some 2 months back. They've had the chance of bringing in experienced players like Mark Foley, John Fitzgibbon and Tony O'Sullivan as well. And being able to do that and to take them off their bench gives the side an added injection of great experience. And we're now well and truly into injury time. It's 3-11 to 1-12. 5 points the difference. John O'Connor. Big one downfield towards Billy Byrne. It's stopped by Brian Corcoran. Throughout this second half, he's given a masterful display at centre half back. He's been one of the big stars. Sean O'Gorman's had a great game as well. Dennis Walsh did some wonderful things. Shawnee McCarthy worked tirelessly, along with Cathal Casey, who had the artistry to string the midfield together. And in the forwards, well, Barry Egan was quite superb. A goal and 6 points. Conal McBride cutting it in, flopping it. Tom Dempsey, low pick up, trying to make some headway against John Considine. John, who comes back into the Cork colours this season, watching as Larry Murphy hits it in, off Ger Cunningham, another great save, another 65. Well, Ger started this match under pressure and he's finishing it. The difference, his side has a 5-point leeway.
Well, Ger, it wasn't easy for Ger to come back and take a lot of pressure on him in his first big game for quite a long time. Tremendous shot by Larry Murphy with a fantastic save by Ger Cunningham. He has done brilliantly all afternoon.
Cork very fortunate to have Ger Cunningham and Tom Kingston, the goalkeepers throughout the league. A league they have now won very convincingly at the third attempt. The Cork supporters may have been outnumbered in Semple Stadium this afternoon, but how they enjoyed the second half. After they were outplayed in many parts of the field in the opening 30 minutes, they came back with some superb goals. Barry Egan, Tomas Mulcahy and John Fitzgibbon most significantly of all. And in the end, they win by 5 points and take their 13th league title. Final score, Cork 3-11, Wexford 1 goal and 12 points. It was another great match.
And what a great day for Cork it has turned out to be, as you'll have heard already.